guys, it's Deborah Acker. I'm so super excited and grateful and happy to be here today. It's been a little while, but wanted to get back into the swing of doing weekly clearings. Been working on a ton of awesome and fun projects, and really, so just a little bit about me is like I think a lot of us, we grew up, right, where we grew up in some version of struggle, right, and struggling. And that was me as well. And it's so interesting because the more and more that I keep clearing, the more and more that I know that I'm not meant to have any kind of struggle, right, in my life. None of us are, right? And so it's so interesting because I'm really, and that's what this clearing is about this week, right? I'm really all about following that flow, right? And really just really getting into the flow and following the excitement and the joy, right? We're meant to have all that excitement and joy. And so not forcing things and no longer pushing things, but really following that. So that's what this clearing is about this week. So again, for those of you guys who are new to clearings, basically, for those of you guys who are new to clearings, real simple. We're going to be bringing light all the way through the body. I'm actually going to use a little bit of a different tool than I usually use. It's just a teeny bit different, not very different. And then from there, we're going to expand that light out all the way to the entire universe. And that's the return to us being infinite beings in a body. That's the return to us being in our power. And then I might say something like, everywhere you're forcing things, and you want to see that coming out of the body, and we're going to replace that with something more positive, something lighter. And as we do this, you are moving up vibrationally. So what we're doing is we're making room for you to keep moving up and returning to the truth of who you are. This group is all about living in your truth. And so we're making that room for you just to keep moving up and up and up and up. And as you do that, you return to the powerful manifester that we all are, but that we've forgotten. And also, you return to the intuitive being that you are, right? So you can actually tune into the intuition that's always coming through, but that we're not always tuned to. So with that, let's go ahead and just dive right in. And again, one other thing about this, my intention for these clearings is for you guys to help you guys to start to tune into the energy. I was watching something the other day, and I've been doing a lot of stuff because I'm working in corporate now, clearing sales blocks for corporations and stuff. And I was reading up on subconscious and unconscious blocks. And 95% of our beliefs, our emotions, they're all subconscious, right? Which means only 5% of the actions we're taking are actually from our consciousness, right? Which is crazy. And that's why it's so important to be able actually to tune into those subconscious pieces, right? To be able to tune in to the energy that's always around us. And that's what I'm helping you do as we do these clearings, to help you to tune into some pieces of your subconscious that you may not be tuned into, that you may be acting from, and maybe creating things in your life that you don't actually want. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So just closing your eyes. And obviously, if you are operating heavy machinery or driving, do not close your eyes. But for everyone else, go ahead and close your eyes. And just taking a nice deep breath and just breathing in through your nose and filling your belly and the back, the sides of the body, and the chest with air. And just exhaling out. And again, just breathing in through your nose and filling your belly, the sides of the body, the chest, and the back with air. And just exhaling out. Awesome. And just connecting to this light, the light that's 300 feet above your head. And we naturally do this when we pray. So just see, sense, or feel that light, whatever comes up for you naturally. And just beginning to see this light coating the outer part of your body. So we're going to take this light down the back of your head, down into your ears, down your neck, across your back, down your entire back, down the backs of your arms and fingertips. Cool. Down into your glutes. Good. And then down your legs and out through your feet, and really the bottoms of your feet. And bringing that light back up through your feet, up through the fronts of your feet, up through the front of your legs and the sides as well, up through your torso and the front of your arms and fingertips, up through your neck, and then up through your face. Awesome. And now we're going to bring this light. I want you to see this light covering and really going into every single cell in your body with the intention of returning you again to your truth, right? Because the truth is that we are all light. And so any density in your body is not truth, right? It's just what we bought into and the reality that we're creating. So starting to bring and filling every cell in the body, from your face down into your ears, down your entire torso, sides of your body, and the back. Good. And down your arms and out through your fingertips. Awesome. Down into your hips and pelvis and glutes. Again, filling every cell in the body, allowing that light to really saturate every cell in your body as well. Awesome. And then bringing that light down your legs and out through your feet and grounding into the planet, right? Grounding into Mother Earth. There's a source, there's a connection there. And in that connection, we can know and really identify and connect with the fact that we are always supported, right? And so that's just this opportunity for us to connect into that universal truth. And just bringing that light back up through your feet, up through your legs, up through your hips and pelvis and glutes, up through your torso, up through your neck, and up through your face. Awesome. And now we're going to just expand that light out. So we're going to expand that light out 5 feet and 10 feet. And just expanding that light out past the entire city you're in, past the entire state or country that you're in. Expanding out past the entire continent, so just super, super, super big. Expanding out past the entire world, so past all the cities, past all the countries, past all the continents. Good. And expanding out past the entire universe, so past all the planets, past all the galaxies, past all the stars, just super, super, super big. And just allowing yourself to be in this truth energy right now, right? In this powerful place where you are that infinite, you are that big, where you have all of the answers within you, right? Because part of being in that maybe state means you're not owning, you're not in that embodiment that you have all of the answers, right, are within you. And also that space in our bodies where we aren't comfortable being in the maybe, right? Where it's like, we tend to think, so let's start with this one. So just everywhere where you're in black and white thinking and you think there is only that one right answer. So again, notice if you can relate to that. I can definitely relate to that. It's an old pattern of mine. And so just exhaling out of your body, anywhere you're in black and white thinking, anywhere you think there's only one right answer, anywhere you think that there's only one right way to do something, just exhaling that out of your body. You can feel it getting lighter and just breathing in truth, breathing in light, and breathing in infinite possibilities again, because we're in that state, that big state, right? So breathing in truth, breathing in light, and breathing in infinite possibilities. And everywhere where you're not comfortable in the maybe, right? So everywhere you try to force things, everywhere you try to force something into a yes or force it into a no, instead of just sitting with the maybe. So all versions of that, just exhaling that out. Good. And breathing in truth, and breathing in light. And again, breathing in the state of infinite possibilities, right? Breathing in truth, breathing in light, and breathing in that state of infinite possibilities. And everywhere you're not allowing yourself just to sit in the open space, right? So when we're in this state of maybe, most of us try to do is get it to a yes or a no, right? Or we just make a quick decision. And we don't just sit in the open space of like, I'm in the maybe and it's okay to be in the maybe. I'm going to wait until I get that clarity, right? Or something that I was working on for a while now. And it's a yes, but it's a yes, not right now. Right? So it's totally aligned, and I kept trying to force it into the now, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pull this into the now. I'm gonna make it a yes now, right? Instead of it being where I was just saying, all right, it's a yes, and it's not a yes right now. So notice if you do that, and everywhere you do that, right? Exhaling that out of your body, and just breathing in truth, breathing in light. Good. And breathing in infinite possibilities. Good. And breathing in truth, breathing in light, and breathing in infinite possibilities. And just seeing your body filling up with love and light and abundance. Again, seeing your body filling up with love, with light, with abundance. One more time, just seeing your body filling up with love and light and abundance. Awesome. And when you are ready, just taking a nice deep breath. Breathing into your full body, right? So trying to bring some breath down into your hips and legs as well as your chest and back and belly. Just when you're ready, just slowly opening your eyes. So again, thank you guys so much for joining me. Like I said, I do these with the intent of helping you to start to tune into the collective energy, to tune into what energy is and how to work with it in your life. Because it's when we start working with this in our life that everything changes and we come into that space of alignment. And we move out of this idea that, you know, I have to wake up stressed most days of my life, right? And the joy is fleeting, right? So thank you so much. I, obviously like this post, comment on this post if you can relate to this, right, and connect with this. I'd love to know. Obviously too, if you know someone else that can benefit from these, please share this group with them. And then also too, just as a heads up, in a month from now, so it should be, I think it's the June 8th or June 9th, whatever that Saturday is, our next workshop is connecting to your guides and angels. As you guys know, I love the guides and angels, right? I love playing with them. I love having fun with them. And I love teaching it from a practical way, right? So our guides and angels don't have to be something where it's like, oh my God, it's so spatial and random and weird, right? It can be literally. So I'll tell you my quick story on that right now. Really quick story. So basically the other night I had to get I burned my lip. So I had to get some Neosporin. So I went into the Walgreens and I parked, I live in Chicago. I parked on the street and I asked my guides and angels, I'm like, please, I didn't pay for the parking just because it was a pain, not because it was like, I'm not going to pay for parking. So anyways, I was like, being there for 5 minutes, guides and angels, please protect my car. So I, get my Neosporin, I come out and there's 2 meter maids standing by my car, but they had not ticketed me yet. So I come running out. I was like, I'm right here, right? But what was interesting is I ran into my neighbor a few minutes later in the elevator of my building and she's like, oh, did you get a ticket? And I was like, what's she talking about? How'd you know about that? And she's like, oh, I got a ticket, but she had actually paid. She was a couple cars down from me. She had actually paid and they, whatever reason, ticketed her. Meanwhile, I didn't pay and didn't get a ticket. So that's one, I use them literally every day, all the time for things like that. And then for really big things. Of course, I did not tell my neighbor like, hey, by the way, I had my guides and angels protecting my car. So... But point being is it's awesome. You can use them from all kinds of cool things. I use them literally to keep growing my business, and that's how one of the ways that I've quadrupled my sales over and over and over again, right? So anyways, have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you so much for watching, and so grateful you're here, and look forward to talking with you and connecting with you again soon.